Hello, this is CW, CW and Marcia's Model T at the Hemmings New England Concours, and want to talk to CW a little bit about the car. CW, can you tell us how you found the car and what you did with it when you found it, and how you became interested in these?
Well, I first started in Model Ts way back in '69. I was probably the youngest participant on the Model T Ford Club of America's tour of New England. And as the kids grew up and we had to sell that car, until I retired a few years ago, we didn't have the opportunity to get back into the Model T business. And about 4 years ago, we were vacationing in Florida, and a friend of mine had bought a Hemmings, and I hadn't subscribed for a long time. And so I was going through it and actually saw the ad for this car in Hemmings, and it referred me to a website and an email, which I was very happy to call them, and we discussed it, and consequently I bought the car and had it shipped from the West Coast. It was restored back in the early 80s. The California Registered Motor Vehicles gave me that much information, but I don't know a whole lot of history other than it's probably an early 80s restoration.
Outstanding. And you picked the car up in what year?
We got the car, let's see, it was May of '04.
Gotcha.
May of '04, and we put a 2-speed Russell rear end in it and Rocky Mountain brakes. I bought the car primarily, it's got some dings and scratches, but I want to go do a lot of driving and looking at going cross country possibly.
Wow.
And so it's got to be mechanically perfect. It's had a 12, now it's been converted to 12 volts, got a water pump on it, and with a distributor. So we've upgraded it, but it's still got 20 horsepower, same engine.
Right. Outstanding. And maybe we'll take a little quick walk through. It's a 1927 Ford Model T.
Correct.
Okay. And you guys are from?
We're from Lemoyne, Maine, which is down near Bar Harbor.
Great. So this is CW and Marcia Hemmingway's 1927 Model T Ford. It almost, is this a speedster, or do they? Because I've seen some with tops on them, you know.
Well, this is what they call a Runabout Roadster,
Runabout
and it
Roadster,
was one
right.
of the last Model Ts before they converted to the Model A. This was December, January of 26, 27, according to the serial numbers. And of course, being conservative as Ford was, I'm inclined to believe it's got the original engine and frame. The frames on these late Model Ts did have serial numbers. The early ones did not. And so I think they were probably putting parts together to make cars to get them offline. And again, it's got the 3-tone paint, which was the original. And what designates it as a Runabout Roadster is the fact that it's got what they call the gypsy curtains, which you don't see on many cars. You've got the khaki boot, you've got the khaki wheel cover in the back, and the wire wheels. They all designate it as the Roadster, the Runabout Roadster.
Wire wheels, great. Runabout Roadster. It's just gorgeous. Take a quick shot of the interior.
Note the rope I have running from the wheel block up to the spark. It reminds me that when I do start it and go to leave, I've got to take the block out.
Take
from
the
the
block
wheel.
out, right, so you don't jump it, yeah. Well, it's just a beautiful Model T. And CW, we want to thank you for your time today and walking us through this wonderful, wonderful automobile.
You're quite welcome. Thank you very much, Jake.
Thanks.